There are times in our lives where we may give gratitude towards certain things or certain people, but acknowledging our own worth is something that we may not do. So let's do an EFT tapping on acknowledging our own worth. So taking full responsibility for our own well-being and repeating after me. Let's go with that flow. Let's go to tap. Even though I might not acknowledge all the good things that I have, and I might not acknowledge all the good things that I am, but I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though there are many great things that I do in my day, they might not be seen as great to others, but in my experience in life, they're pretty great to me, and I want to acknowledge myself. And I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I might get very desperate and feel desperation at times, but maybe I want to give some inspiration to myself by acknowledging how great I am. And I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. This day that I go through, these experiences that I live through, they can be very overwhelming. They can try and sink me. I may get lost. I may experience overwhelming fear, overwhelming anger, overwhelming guilt, overwhelming pain. And somehow, from deep within, I live to breathe another day. And it might not seem great to others. I might not be winning Academy Awards, be seen as the best and greatest, the top 1%. But my ability to thrive, whilst I barely survive, I would like to acknowledge that. I would like to acknowledge that part of me, that despite the odds, really wants the best for me. Even if that best isn't that great to others. I acknowledge my strength. This strength is Herculean to me. When overwhelming pain sets in, when the dark clouds gather, and all hope is lost, I would like to acknowledge that part of me that ignites that flame, that stands up for myself, that is that hope within, that is that light within, even if it's just a glimmer. And I would like to acknowledge that glimmer the strength that I have may not be the biggest muscles in the room, may not lift the heaviest weights, but it can overcome so much and carry me through, so I can experience a little less pain, a little less fear, and all those emotions that do weigh me down. This part of me that sees some worth within myself, even when everything told me I was worthless. That sees some meaning within myself when I had so many demeaning words said to me. And I may say these words to myself, for it has become my rehearsed script. The lines are led to believe. But I acknowledge that part of me that's willing to try, that's willing to change, that's willing to acknowledge this body sensation and say, I don't believe in this. And I reject these demeaning words because I want to give myself meaning. And I acknowledge that meaning. I acknowledge the life I'm trying to give myself, despite the slings and arrows, despite the poor start to life I had, because I want to enrich myself by giving myself a sense of worth, by giving myself a sense of value that I truly cherish. In those quiet moments, I say to myself, I am proud of myself, and I give myself love. And I acknowledge the strength that takes, that when all these demeaning words were said to me, that I was not deserving of this, I acknowledge that part of me that truly deserves, and is saying that I am deserving of a better life, of a better sense of self, a self that loves itself and wants so much more for itself. I acknowledge the tears that I have, the letting go of each drop, and the strength that it gives me in return. Like drops of poison dropping away and filling my well with so much love, with so much strength. And it's not weak to cry, but it is letting go of some stuff that doesn't make me feel too good inside. So by releasing, I'm enhancing myself and doing so much more for myself and becoming so much more. And I acknowledge that. And I acknowledge my strength. And I acknowledge all those people in my life who tried to take that from me. Because now within, thanks to that devaluing, thanks to that demeaning, grows something bigger and bigger. That is learning from those experiences of what not to be, of what not to be defined by, a chance to redefine, a chance to shake away that confining, all those confining experiences, a chance to get emotional freedom, to expand deep within and get what I truly deserve in life, what I want to be in life, and not what I'm told to be in life. This is my life to live, and I acknowledge that life, and I give that life a breath each day, and I choose what I want to grow within, in mind, body, and spirit. And taking a deep breath in and letting it out. So acknowledging our own strength, acknowledging our own worth, especially at times when we've been told the complete opposite, I think is a sign of growing in confidence and growing within our own sense of well-being, that despite the storms, despite the slings and arrows, we're still here and we're still going. And I acknowledge that within myself, and I hope that you acknowledge that within your own self. So I'm Dion from Eflowtion Support Services. I offer EFT Tapping online. If you're interested in one-on-one, check out eflowtionsupportservices.com, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.